14 HM Customs officers were awarded certificates for successfully completing a junior officer basic training course at the ceremony held at the HM Customs training room on Monday, April 14th. Deputy Commissioner of Customs responsible for enforcement, Dean Foy, was the main facilitator for the course. Foy said the 14 officers are the first beneficiaries of the extended 6-week training course, which was initially held over 3 weeks.
And you're now the beneficiaries, and I've seen, looking at you for the past 6 weeks, from the first day you came into the basic training until the last day, I've observed a tremendous amount of change and improvement in your attitude, in your work ethics. Some of you still have a lot to be desired in terms of your attitude, but I must say that what I'm seeing in terms of you using customs as your career, it calls for you to continue to read the information that you've gathered for the past 6 weeks. You're now equipped with the necessary information and tools so that you can go out to the station and carry on your function. You've gone through a various amount of training in terms of communication, how to communicate effectively with passengers, situation diffusion, how you can deal with passengers when they become irate or irritable. You've also looked at notebook taking, drug identification, firearms, arrest and detention procedures. So you now have a lot of vast amount of knowledge that we expect you to use and continue to read and do your research as you go on into your job as customs officers.
Motivational speaker working with the Customs Department, Stephanie George, encouraged the new officers to embrace timeliness, adhere to the laws of the department, and show empathy and sympathy when the need arises.
It may seem simple, but time is very important. And as we go through as officers, you will see the importance of time. You can't imagine when a boat comes in at Western Dock or a container comes up at Port Purcell or down in town, you have to clear something and there's no officers there, right? What does that say? What kind of value, what kind of ethics do you speak of? So I want you to get up early. It might be early in the afternoon for the afternoon shift, but always be on time. Because the consequences of not being on time can go far beyond what you can ever imagine as an officer. Get up, then stand up. You've just gone through 6 weeks of training and you have a lot to remember. You have to go revisit your books, you have to remember laws, you have to remember rules and stuff like that, and you have to remember them. It's mandatory.
Commissioner of Customs Wade Smith, while commending the graduates for completing the training program, stressed the need for continual development as they advance their career as customs officers.
The job is not going to be easy. As you heard Ms. George said, you're going to lose some along the way. Not officers, but friends, compadres, as you do your job. You're going to meet challenges. Be prepared. Mr. Foy has spent 6 weeks with you here this past month and a half. Be prepared. He spoke about attitude. And I witnessed it when I came in. Some of you are very positive, some of you need some help. But we have time to change that. You're a young group and you have to improve. When I first came in, I noticed some of the grades initially were not where they should be. But I'd like to congratulate you, all of you, for bringing your grades up to a passing mark. Some of you have done exceptionally well. Some of us need a little more help in areas. That's not a bad thing. It just shows that we have to work a little harder, and some of us will have to help each other to improve.
Sassoon Foy was named a top student and received a certificate of excellence for attaining the highest grade in the class, followed by Lauren Williams, who earned the second highest grade. Similar training programs are expected to be held throughout this year.